Hey, what's up everybody? It's John Jack with Crippled Fox Gaming, and I am sitting down to paint the little Angelitos from the Calaca Cabala Rumbleslam team. These are these guys. And these are the models. I've got the hat off of the one with the cape, just so I can paint it, get underneath and paint his face up, and then I'll glue his hat on later. Here's the little sombrero. Just fits on like that. That's the only thing you have to glue onto this little dude. So I am going to go with, I'm thinking, I like how these are, but it's kind of hard to see. So I may just kind of go with, there's ample examples of sugar skulls on the interwebs, and you can find them anywhere you want. I think I'm going to kind of go something relatively simple. I mean, there's a lot of colors on this thing, and I think that's the point. So I am going to I'll start with the one without the hat. I'll see what I can get her to do. I got to find my cheaters, because I got to get my 3+ cheaters out here, because these are kind of tiny, and I've got it marked off. So hopefully this video is a little better than the last one as far as being able to see stuff. I am going to go with I've had this bone white from Game Color forever, and it's one of those colors. It's a nice ivory color, and I'm gonna do a quick base coat on both of these, but I'm gonna do more. Well, actually, yeah, we'll see, because I'm gonna be using probably a lot of the same colors on both of these. I'm gonna say, just gonna go with this and just get some little. I don't want it to be too white on this thing, and I'll try to keep this in focus a little bit better. I kind of went back and so if anybody knows how to add music to these, because I went on the YouTube when I posted the last one, and I tried uploading their music to it, and it was so cacophonously loud that you couldn't hear me blathering on and on, which, you know, for some might be all right, but, you know, I kind of want to get a little bit of credit as far as how these things turn out. Let me know how what the best way, because there's a way to adjust the mix, but I end up doing it poorly, and I don't have the patience or wherewithal. I would rather just ask than fumble through and try to blunder my way through things. See that? Got a little bit of bubbles in there. I hope your October is going well. It's rainy and kind of dreary here in Lincoln. That's where I'm housed out of. But this is going to be, I'm going to let this pop those little air bubbles in there, so I don't need to make any extra trouble for myself. I'm working from the inside out because it's easier than working from, you know, that was one that when I first started painting the stuff, it said, you know, work like you're getting dressed. You know, go from the stuff that's closest to your skin on out. And I'm sure I've not done that on numerous occasions, and I am forgetful as far as that goes. I just kind of start painting, and if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, I cuss myself, and then I just start over. So, but like, I don't have a whole lot of, sometimes I will have, if I've got something I'm painting to certain specifications for someone, I will kind of mark out how things are going to go. And then other times I just kind of go, yeah, we're just gonna get all jazz up in here and just kind of see how things turn out. A bit more of that. I ran out. I thought I was under. Like I said, I've had that. Good grief, if someone wants to go and look up what the SKU number is on that jar of paint, it's probably, I bet it's easily 15 years old. Oof. I was going to throw on some music behind me on here already, which I might. I'm going to see if it, you know, I might as well. I guess I could just turn it on and see. I mean, if you can't hear it, I can't hear it. But there's lots of those vintage Halloween mixes that people have that are really kind of fun. It's that old-timey, like the 1910s, 1920s, 1930s music. Got some extra flash. Didn't quite come off that. Fan going. Let that dry and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've got that dry a little bit enough to go after some of the smaller bits on the face. I wish I had better vision there. I'm kind of looking at, let's see, I've got some sugar skulls pulled up here on Google. I think that's kind of a neat. Okay, I'm gonna go with this. Let's see. We've got, good heavens, there's a lot of color in this. I've got a pale violet red. I'm gonna need some yellow. Candlelight yellow. There is a surf aqua, I think would be a nice dash. And I had to actually go buy a green to use. So I think, so this can be roses up in the hair. And then let's see. Yeah, let's go with, this has got a nice sharp point on it. I'm gonna go with this and go. She's got those heart-shaped eyes. Do a little bit of that, and then maybe some on her chin. I'll have to get my other cheaters out and stack them on top of this. This is really, really small, but it's also, meaning it's small, means it's probably going to be pretty forgiving if I mess up. I think can't do as much talking as I normally do, which I'm sure is probably a relief to somebody. Yeah, that guy just goes on and on and on. Let's do some dots on her chin as well. Problem is, getting that paint so thin, it's gonna probably, maybe not. Huh. Well, look at that. I'll let that dry, and I'm going to do the same to her co-conspirator here. I think this. Actually, I think I may go the other way with that. I'm going to have like a little bit on there, and maybe, let's see what that one's like. That's kind of, it's not as much. Oh, hey, let's do some dots around that eye, and then we can alternate some other things with it. course, my point is not wanting to stay a point very much. So I can kind of dot around this thing. No harm in getting paint on your fingers. It's all water-based. I think I may go in between that with some of that yellow, I think, too. Let's get that there. I need so little of this paint. It's almost, I should almost just take some out of the, just leave the, yeah, what are the odds I don't, something happens and that warms up and it goes sploot all over what I'm doing. And then I have to edit out me cussing the whole thing, so. But, oh geez. Just a little bit of gloop in there. There we go. Do hey, there's an orange that's prevalent in this color palette. There we go. Hey, that's just enough. There's enough of a bubble on that. Let's get this on there. Again, I think this is going to be okay because it is so small. There's, if you're a fan of Reaper Minis and a fan of Dia de los Muertos, they have a Sugar Skull painting competition that's going on right now. That they've got a little skull, it's on like a plinth, that you can paint and whatever way you want. And like I said, I've got absolutely no preconceived notion as to how this looks. I'm just kind of going with whatever strikes me at the time. And like I said, these skulls are so small. Tie that together. And I'll probably go in and I gotta quit messing those things up. I'm gonna get a little bit of actual red there. They're very, very, oh, I was gonna do some green on there too, wasn't I? But there's not a lot of room for, it's not a very big palette to try some creative painting bits, but I think, I don't like how that looks. Go over that. One good thing, it'll probably cover pretty quick and easy. So I've got this, and yeah, I think I'll cover that up. It's getting a little too, well, not that way, I won't. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's too cohesive a look. I'll go over that a couple times. Hey, let's do this. with this guy. So I was going to do with that some of that yellow in between those that surf aqua. I get the feeling this is going to be okay from a distance, because getting up close, it's probably going to look like I painted this with my feet. But also, the fact that this is so tiny, it'll look nice, and it'll be under his hat, so you won't have to worry about it too awful much. See, I might, boy, that might throw some red dots on there. Throw a little bit more color in that as well. Hey, let's do it in the blue dots. Oh, that didn't work. Huh. Well, that's fun. I like that that happened. Make sure and dry out your brush if you're doing tiny, tiny dots. There, learn from your buddy John's mistakes. Oh boy. You know, a lot of times painting little tiny things like this is relaxing. And then there's other times when it's less so. I think I'm going to do this. Make it look like I meant for that to happen. So I'm going to do that. So let's go with, hey, I just said dry out your brush. And I dip it in the water and let's do this. Okay, I'm going to put a little line. I'm going to try, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm stacking my cheaters, so I apologize if my head gets in the way here. But I think I've got it zoomed in far enough, and I'm trying to keep it right over the focus point. That, let's see if I can get that. And it's always best to pull your paint as opposed to pushing it. I may have to go over the, I'm hoping what I'll be able to do with this is wash those teeth so I don't have to go in and paint a whole lot of tiny teeth, because that's a full set of choppers right there, and I think that those cheaters are a little bit too much, almost too close. Hey, let's do some green on that red and kind of break that solid bit up. Well, we'll see. Let's do this. I think I'm going to color those eyes in while I'm thinking about it, so I don't sit here and stare at it and look at it like it's terrible. So I got, gosh, I think I'm going to go with the brown liner, because that's almost, it's dark enough to where it's almost black, but it's not so black has to be cartoony black, where it's like, oh, well, this is, someone painted this black, like, you know, trying to hide something, paint it black. Nope, that makes it even more obvious. Let's see. I got a nice point on this. It should be okay. He said, hoping above hope. There we go. Okay, everything's good for that. It looks like. I've washed my hands several times before I handle this, just so the oils on my hand don't pull that primer off. Because if that primer came off, I just have to start from square one, and you wouldn't get this in a timely manner. So I'm hoping to get these done this week, because I've got some videos to film with them this weekend. We're going to do you know what? I don't mind that. I'll call that good. On now he's got his eyes are kind of bulging out, like and I've seen some, you know what? There are some designs that the eyes are colored in. So you know what? I'm going to do this first, and then I will decide after if I want to color that in. If it looks okay, I'm going to leave it, because if I do something and screw it up, then it's just a question of, I mean, it's small enough, but you know, you get kind of discouraged when things don't happen properly. There's a little bit of contour to that. Oh boy. Well, there. It's got enough of a difference that the liner is going down in there, and it's leaving a lighter area above it. So hey presto, that's serendipity. I don't mind that at all. What do we got? 20 minutes. Okay. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to let that stuff sit, and I'll be right back. Okay, I got to watch the time on this, because apparently it won't let me record over a certain amount of time, and I don't want to do what I did with another project I was attempting and just kind of, oh, guess what? All that stuff you just did for the last 30 minutes, hey, nothing showed up. Oh boy, great. So anyway, back at it. I think, you know what, I kind of like the faces like that. I think I'm going to leave them. This one, I'm going to let dry a little bit more. I'm going to put them on my little fan, so that'll probably come over nice and clear. I am going to do her hair, I think. Yeah, I think I'm done with this, so I'm going to clean off that palette, which I probably should have done when I wasn't recording. But, you know, this is warts and all guerrilla miniature painting sort of stuff. So I'm going to go with, so we need yellow and the red and the green for the, you know what, I think I need a different red. Go with I think I like that better. Yellow may be, I think I like that kind of it's a candlelight yellow. It's got a little bit of orange in it. I'm going to go with that for their tabards, or whatever you want to call them. So I've got this, red first. So let's see. So this is another reason why I like priming in white, because I probably won't even go back and highlight this. Red, yellow, green, red. You can get whatever kind of brushes you like. I really like these Rosemary and Company Kolinsky Sable. They're Series 33. I think they're fantastic. Red, yellow, green, red. how annoying that fan is. It's probably picking up really well. Okay. Red, yellow, green, red, yellow, green, red. Thing is if it's this, if this is wrong, there's going to be, I will probably just leave it and not even mess with it. So I got yellow, green. Oh, I can't get to it on that side, so that's good. But can I get to that? God, dare I even attempt it? Yeah, let's get that right. That's enough. Oh, heck. What am I doing? And they've got his main color on this tablet is red. So I'm going to go, you know what? It doesn't have to be exactly what's on the picture. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go red. Whoops, too much. I think this looks okay. Turn that music up so that it's not just dead silent and you can hear my outside to my... Let's see, pretty good around there. I don't know if you can hear the music or not, but when it goes quiet, that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to the music because it's that old-timey, Halloween-y music. Sorry. Yellow. What I probably should have done is paint the hair next. Maybe I'll do that here momentarily. Because that could be, we could do the flowers on there, yeah. But it's actually feeling I'm going to have to put the caveat that I don't own the rights to any of this music underneath the thing because, you know, it's all probably public domain, which is probably why it's on YouTube in the first place. But never hurts. Anxious to see how this goes. It's going to be, let's see, red, yellow.
got blink giggled the fiendish glee. A shout rang out from the big banshee. Amazement was in every ghostly glance when the skeleton in the closet started to dance.
I'll let that red dry a little bit. I'm going to go with yellow up in here.
And they nearly dropped the broomsticks when he tried to do the stunts. He never heard such an earthly laughter or such hilarious groans when the skeleton in the closet rattled his bones.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it. I like it. Again, this is going to be a quick and well, quick-ish. Do a second part. Yellow. Do I need yellow anywhere else? I don't think so. I'm kind of looking at the cards for the stuff around their elbow pads and knee pads. It looks like it's gold. So I think, oh, that's what I need is on the maracas. Yeah, let's do that one there. Figure that out later. It's going to go on the tops. It's always easier to paint over a lighter color than over a darker color, so. What? I think alternating red and green on those might be kind of interesting. On the little florets on the top. The little petals, what do you want to call them? Now those flowers, I can't really tell. On this, it looks like they're kind of a little bit of marigolds. Is that what's supposed to be on some of those? I guess there's a whole lot of different flowers you can have. I'm not too versed in. Oh, hey, how about just some orange like I had? On there. But let me do the hair first. This is what I'm using. I'm using a gray. This is the rubber from the Secret Weapons. It's a little bit different than the Dark Elf Shadow because I don't want it to be, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Because this is what I used on my, I painted a little chibi Frankenstein last night, and it kind of turned out okay. I liked how it was, let's see. Yeah, I don't mind that. Add a little more water to it, though. It doesn't quite show through. It's just a drop of water too much compared to a half drop of paint, and everything's kind of gone pear-shaped, but I think it'll be all right. Like I said, I'm not painting for, these are for me, so, well, for Ellie, so I want to do a good job. If it was for me, I'd kind of go, you know what, whatever, boom, just throw stuff on there and throw paint hither and thither and not really worry about it, but this might be a little bit different. What I might do is I might finish that guy on another video. In fact, I think I will, because I'm going to run out of recording room on this. So I'm just going to work on this. I'm going to let him sit off to the side. This, I'm going to see if I'm going to take a little dot while I'm thinking about it so I could get the face and everything here done. I'm going to let that sit a bit, and I'm going to take the tiniest dot of Agrax Earthshade gloss and drop it in those teeth and see, yeah, it's not a big drop, and see if it'll fill in like it's supposed to. That's a bigger brush, so I'm going to go with 2. Oh, that was paint. Wow, boy, I've got cheaters so I can see, but unfortunately I can't see from far away. So there you go. Nope. Don't know. I need to not water that down, I think. You know what? I might have to go with the black. Maybe. I'll do that on the fingers and see how that... Oops. Because the bones, I can always dry brush over if it doesn't quite look right. Yeah, that's what I think that'll work. I get the little side ribs and the ribs here and under the chin. I think that's going to work. I think that's going to work. I'm going to add a little bit more. And if need be, you know what? I could stack cheaters and go in there and I'm going to let this dry. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to go with do a little bit of green leaf underneath the floral arrangement on these little petals right here. And I think I don't mind the how bright or vibrant those colors are, because they're not really meant to look, you know, really realistic. They're meant to be very, very bright and very well, colorful, for lack of a better word. Color that's colorful? Sure. Let's do this. I'll do this around these, and then I'll go in and get the, because this is the same green I'm going to use on the serape, I think. Oh, geez, that wasn't smart. Hey, look at that. Oh, that would have been fun. Why didn't somebody tell me I was doing that? That's right. I'm blaming you, the people who couldn't possibly respond. Okay, let's see. Let that dry, and then I'm going to do the green on this now and call this good. Because the arm, the elbow and knee pads, I think, will probably just be really quick, because I'll probably just do them in a like a brown or something like that. Let's get this going. This. Darn it! It's not. I got too much. Again, just a little bit too much water. Oh, heck. All right. Oh, brother. This is not... You know what? Maybe I should have waited and let that dry. Learn from my mistakes, everybody. Learn from my mistakes. Start rushing stuff and you end up having to go back and redo it. And I've been painting for long enough, you think I'd remember that? No. No thanks. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to let that dry, and I will go back over that with the yellow. And then I will, hopefully it'll not... Again, Okay. Okay. This is a little bit better, bigger palette on the back. I missed a spot over here, probably, because I was talking and narrating and trying to do something else. So
even if I go to the devil with the devil says I. Look out for the devil, look out for the devil. Oh, the devil with the devil says I.
there we go. I didn't get too much water on that, so it didn't leach over into the yellow. And it's a this is the side that I needed it on.
Did you just hear what I just heard?
That noise don't come from no ordinary bird.
It may be just a cricket or a critter in the trees.
Okay.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around my knees.
Now, let's see.
It makes me jitchy and it's fuzzy and it's furry. I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry. I haven't got a heart, but I got a palpitation. This man got a forest, I don't like the situation.
Are you going to stand around and let him fill us full of horror?
I'd like to roar him down. I think I lost my roarer.
Okay. And now these two colors are meshing together in the yellow. Let's see. I may leave it, actually, because it's so small. Might not show up, which would be all right. Unless you meet me sometime and we have a Rumbleslam tournament or a matchup of some sort, and you say, hey, is that the little Calaca Cabala dancer that you messed up on? And I'll say, please step outside. I need to show you the back of my hand. Or not. It's looking better. I'm liking it more. Okay, I'm going to do, let's get with the green on the, let's do around this. That way it kind of ties it. I think having that music, I hope it picks up on the mic, because I haven't been talking a whole lot. And I think that's why I usually do a lot more talking, is when I'm filling silences, which isn't necessary, but it's also seems kind of necessary, because watching someone paint is like watching someone paint. Watching paint dry? Sure, that's how that works. There we go. Red, match that up in this apologize for my sinuses, but it's getting to a certain point in the year that's stuff that's showing up. Yellow. And there'll be red in between there. Call that good. Not bad. I think that yellow is still not quite covering up that green. Okay, I think I have a dog emergency.